Hey everyone, welcome. I know, sorry for the sudden little shift there, but I'm still getting everything all set to go and ready to go. But we are all here to watch and see what Sonic has in store for us. Will it be a better look at Sonic Frontiers? Will it be more of a look at Sonic Origins? Will it be something completely new? Could it be the Sonic Netflix show? I mean, it is Netflix Geeked Week, and they've been showing off a few trailers there. So yeah, there's a lot to get excited about. And of course, I am joined by the, as always, wonderful crew of Ash Paulson, John Cartwright, and Daniel Alba. How you all doing?
Woo. Sonic!
Actually, that reminds me.
Doing good.
Okay,
Let's
desktop audio
go.
is good. Good to go. Cool. You guys should be all set. How is our sound levels is the other thing. How long is this supposed to be? 20 minutes, I want to say?
I was looking through the last one, and there was some good stuff in there. I remember watching it and thinking, like, that was kind of mid, but it announced Sonic Origins, it showed us the Sonic Frontiers teaser trailer, and it also gave us Sonic Colors Ultimate, and also the animated short that came with that. And that animation was so good.
I mean, their animations are always so good. That's like some of their best departments right now.
They've been doing it every time too. Like Team Sonic Racing had one, Sonic Colors had one.
Right.
Mania, of course, had the entire series. It feels like no matter what happens, we're always guaranteed a banger Sonic animated series. So even if Frontiers isn't what you want, you can still expect something great from the animation team. They're always going to deliver.
Oh yeah.
The confusing thing, I think, is if they were going to do a Sonic Central presentation, why not control more finely control the reveal?
We got to build up the hype, Ash. It looks so mysterious and ethereal.
They're not doing that with what they showed
makes
IGN.
no sense though. Like
Why?
Jeff seems to have it for Summer Game Fest. Then IGN have this month-long exclusive showing gameplay. They're probably going to show it here again. What? Why?
Why bother showing off such a lackluster debut?
Yeah.
When they were about to have a Sonic Central anyway, it makes Sega gonna Sega, I guess. I just want to say that I really like Pirate Jake's suggestion here in YouTube chat: a Sonic Advance trilogy, or even a full GBA collection with fun extras like Pinball Party or Sonic Battle. Would be legendary.
Well, that's the thing.
I agree.
I wonder, would they pull the trigger on delaying Sonic Frontiers and instead just having Sonic Adventure HD, like 1 and 2?
That would be. Yeah, I'd be perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Give Frontiers as much time as it needs, because at least what we've seen so far, that does not seem like a game that's ready for prime time in a few months.
No.
It just does.
They won't do it, but it's just like, well, I can dream.
I am going to go in with an open mind though for Frontiers. For sure. But so far, I'm not impressed. But I think maybe there's something they're not showing. Like maybe there are linear levels that you can access, and maybe the open world's just sort of like a hub for those. I think there was even a leak not that long ago, like a year or so ago, that detailed something like that.
That could
maybe
be.
There's hope.
I see. Where was it? Gaming K in the YouTube chat saying Sonic Frontiers needs a story trailer. The IGN showcases the context, and I think that would also help. Just any kind of direction would help us out. Yeah. And this story is being written by Ian Flynn. That is a legit hype moment.
I want to find out more about his contribution to this game, because it's just going to be one of the best aspects of it. It's Ian Flynn. There's guaranteed that that's going to be a high point of Frontiers, I would say. Sure. So,
yeah.
Now, I don't want to cut us off, but we do have only about 4 minutes until it premieres.
Sure.
We have a few super chats here. AxeCon, first up, $5, says, thank you so much, says, happy E3 summer game announcement season. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 special edition live tomorrow, and Doom Eternal physical at Limited Run Games. I'm going to try to, well, first I got to ask Gamey if I can get it, if I have the funds to do that. Second, I want to get that, because I have all the other special editions of Xenoblade.
That's the problem. I'm the same. In the UK, though, for the UK tweet, it says we're going to make them go live in late July. And that's when the game launches. That's so vague.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, it sounds like Steve is going to jump in as our voice of God.
All right.
Okay.
It sounds like you guys are a bit lower than me, so I'm going to try to raise you up a bit to get us evened out.
Sure. Right. I'll read another one while you do that.
Yeah, let me know how that's going.
It says, welcome to Sonic Central. Please don't be mad. That's how
no promises.
Yeah, we'll see.
RMS Baroness gave us $10 and says, have a good stream. I'll watch the VOD later.
Oh, thank you
very much,
Thank
Aramis. Thank you.
Thank you. $5 from Vedran, who says, I'm really excited for Origins and hope we see a tidbit of the next 2D Sonic. Advanced Collection would be great. Advance would be amazing. I mean, Ash touched on this earlier.
I've never played the advanced games, so that'd be completely new to me.
What? They're so good.
I know.
Especially the first one, it's really, really good. The problem in the West, though, is THQ published them. So on the Wii U, they can do a Virtual Console version in Japan, but not the West because of that.
Right.
I wonder if they work out the licensing for that.
That'd be amazing. £4.49 from Adam O'Sullivan, who says, hoping we find out which version of the Sonic 3 soundtrack they're using. Yeah, that's a huge point.
That's the big last outstanding thing we don't know about Origins at this point, I think.
Yeah.
So, and you know they know that. Like they're totally doing that on
keeping
purpose.
that close to their chest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a bunch more. Let me just scroll down and find them. So, is that Fisto, $4.99? Says, looking for a sequel to Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Man, I saw a great thread earlier that said if we get that, the short would be like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. If they did like an animated short.
Oh, it totally would.
Mean Bean Machine. So,
like, we want like a sequel to that, but also, isn't that just Puyo Puyo Tetris?
It is. But I'll take it.
Well,
Base Forever goes $4.99 and says, if Sega hasn't said aiming for high reviews, I'd be more open to Sonic Frontiers. That comment plus the footage, very concerned. Yeah, aiming for high reviews doesn't sound like an ambitious thing to say. It's like we're trying to appease to what we know works rather than, trying to do something a bit more daring. But you will see. $5 from Pyro Jack Daniel, who says, I hope for some info on the Paramount Plus Knuckles show. Maybe.
That would be nice. I would like to see more about that as well.
I have a feeling we'll see that. I don't know why.
Okay.
Nintendo Talk gave us 45DKK. What currency is that?
Krona.
Okay.
Yeah.
My good friend are in love with John Cartwright. Heart. Well, thank you.
Well, your good friend has
you can't have him. He's mine.
Yeah.
he's all of ours.
Getting weird.
I think there's
in
just
here. Hi,
one.
everyone.
Oh, there's two more.
When is it not weird in here?
It's always weird in here, man.
$19.99 from Zach Claxond. It says, my birthday is in 3 days, so I can afford to be generous, right?
Hey.
I mean, technically people give gifts to you, but happy birthday.
Birthday, yeah.
And then there's one more. $10 from Dachi, who says, to be honest, I thought the gameplay was great. I don't get the hate, really. This is a very big change that I hope the Sonic team continues to do. I mean, change is great, absolutely. I was definitely getting a bit fatigued of the boost formula, so I'm totally happy to see something change.
Yeah, I just want to see a little more polish. But absolutely, change can be a good thing for sure.
Yeah, we're really close to starting. I hope in some form we can see like I was thinking about Chow Garden in the past, like about how we could see that. I played like this one fan game where like Chow Resort Garden, where they play you could pretty much just, it was just like the mobile game that we've always wanted. But I think there's something lost with like the whole cycle of going from a stage to collecting the drives and the fruit and such going into Chow Garden. Maybe they could solve that with if that's available in Sonic Frontiers, you can actually like explore the world, collect like fruits and such or drives or whatever, and then come to the Chow Garden afterwards. So like have some kind of cycle. Because like I guess in time in the adventure games, doing the actual stages was kind of repetitive. Over and
We're going to load this as much as possible because this 2-minute countdown always is just blasting. Actually, this is a good opportunity for us to sync up. At 1:30, let's all pause, and when we get confirmation that we've all paused, then we'll start again. All right, so I'm going to be. I got 5 seconds for mine.
Oh wow, you're way ahead of me.
11 seconds.
So I have paused.
Paused.
God, you guys have way better internet than me.
So okay. Pause.
Okay, I've paused now.
Daniel? Okay.
Yeah, pause.
3, 2, 1, play.
Cool.
Okay, we should be synced up now.
Hey.
All right, there are a few more super chats.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So Rexy BCQ gave us $2 and says, I want John. No, I do. No, I do.
We all want John.
Titus Matt Valio gave us $10 and says, Sonic Advance Collection, please. It'd be great if Origins is like a platform for more retro stuff. Like put Knuckles Chaos 6 in Origins down the line, or Advance in Origins.
It would be cool because they have the islands for 3D Blast and Spinball on there, so pop those on there. Maybe release Knuckles Chaotix for the first time. It sucks, but why not?
amazing.
It's never been re-released, or only
It's a big part of
rarely
history.
been
I'd love it to be re-released. And finally, $5 from Joshua Willoughby, who says, honestly, I'm just hoping for Sega to announce a delay for Frontiers and maybe announce they're working on a Mania sequel.
That's
That
what
would
we
be the best
in
timeline.
a just world we would have had a Mania 2 announced like at least a year ago. At least.
so.
Well, the
Nerd,
team is doing their own 3D platformer right now, so it's
Yeah.
unlikely.
Yeah,
Nerd,
exactly.
Nerd Consultant just put in the live audience. Literally, the moment the showcase starts, there's a Xenoblade trailer and Monster Hunter news.
Oh, really?
I'll be honest,
Woof.
I am very leery to watch that Xenoblade trailer.
Yeah, we're too close
Yeah.
to launch.
Here we go.
Here
Let's
we go.
countdown.
There we
Nice
go.
one.
Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2,
2.
1.
I think I'm a
One.
second ahead of you guys, but that's all
I'm
right.
a
Oh, whoops.
second ahead, yeah.
That's fine.
Maybe.
Time to celebrate me, y'all.
Well, no Shadow the Hedgehog remaster because it only goes up to E. Okay, let me raise up the volume here for
man.
everybody.
All right, here we go.
Tell me if that's how's the sound for everybody. I'll keep adjusting in the
Welcome
meantime.
everyone to Sonic Central. My name is Ivo Gerskovich, and I'm
Well, they've got Sonic here.
Hey,
We're looking
Wow.
They even have an Evo.
Cal himself.
That's the Sonic Advance 3 Sonic on the far left.
Yeah, it is.
It is indeed.
Thank you for
Good
making
catch.
it such an incredible year. And now this year is shaking
just
up.
realized
Sonic
Sonic
Adventure
Adventure 2,
Nice.
Sonic
In
Adventure
April,
2
we
music
saw
in the
the
background.
Okay,
incredible
I just
success
maxed it
of
out.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
And
Because this is pretty
Shadow.
low.
That's weird.
Number one movie globally, and once again,
And there are at least two
Rogue
shadows in the
Legacy become
background.
number one
There
video
are.
game
There's a
movie
Dark
for years.
Chow.
Thanks to all of you.
Yeah,
There's
I
a funky looking Knuckles.
Analyze.
We could not have done it without
I have it
you
as
and
loud as I can.
everyone
Let me see if there's a
love
way to
and support
let me get my volume
On behalf of
mixer
the
out.
Sonic team and Sega family, we thank all of you. And now, let's see what the rest of the year holds in store for the Blue Blur.
Let's see.
That's Sonic Adventure music right now. Adventure 2.
Yeah, it's Sonic Adventure, Sonic
The
Adventure
games
2.
that defined
like
a
during
generation.
events.
All right,
There's Sonic Origins.
It started it
Wait,
all with Sonic
I gotta
Origins,
hear this.
a new collection including the definitive editions of 4 iconic Sonic titles.
Man, they're showing the animation right here.
I know.
They know
Oh,
that
yeah,
they can
one.
sell with the
Yeah,
animation.
yeah, yeah.
That's the newest thing.
This June.
God, it's so good.
God, the
Couldn't they
animation.
just say
Perfect.
this month or in a few weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
This summer.
I forgot the drop dash was in this too. That's wow. The
Oh, God,
that looks so
good in
smooth.
60
That does
yeah,
way better.
That looks so good in 60 FPS.
That looks good.
I know it was like that on mobile too, but to see it in the big
Sonic.
screen is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Biggest feature of playing this game is playing as Sonic.
Honestly, I'm really looking forward to doing that whole mode where it just goes from one to the next, like in chronological
yeah.
order.
Yeah.
One cohesive story.
Hopefully, the sound levels are all solid now, everyone. Been adjusting as much as I can.
God, the animation's perfect.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
I love that. I
Oh,
love that.
man.
God, look at that
Yeah,
menu.
the menu
You
is
got
so
4 by
good.
3 as
Nailed it
well
ever
if you
since
want to.
Mania.
This looks great. This looks fantastic.
God, Anniversary looks perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that squish.
I love that
know,
squish is.
All squished down.
Yes. I am curious about the mission mode. That should be fun.
Me too.
Yeah, this looks weird.
Oh God, mirror mode.
Mirror mode should be
Mirror mode's
interesting,
gonna
yeah.
screw us all up.
Oh, there's a percentage there to
Oh,
unlock
the
stuff.
fishes
So,
and the movies.
Oh
jeez.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like crack for me. I'm gonna have to.
Couldn't be more
unlock-
solid.
Yeah, I was
June
about to
23rd.
say.
Yep. Oh, I can't
That is
wait.
both
Fully
Sonic's
remastered
and my
and
dad's
redefined.
birthday.
Experience
Oh,
all
nice.
Sonic
Birthday,
Origins
Steve's dad.
has to offer.
Yeah.
Coming this month on June 23rd.
Did they get the
So
direct
close.
voice? The guy that
Sonic
voices the
Speed
directs,
Simulator
or
on Roblox.
Oh,
Sounds a lot like him. Huh?
yeah.
Sonic
This is
Roblox.
Roblox.
Oh,
This was
Wait,
already out.
Sonic Roblox?
I know.
Where
God.
Eggman has kidnapped
I have
the electrical
played
chow
this.
and is using their life
How
force
is
to
it?
power up Metal Sonic.
My kids have Roblox, so I
Exclusively
definitely
for
tried
Sonic
this.
Central.
No.
Unlock Amy Chow using a designated code.
It doesn't look
There's an
good.
Amy
It's
Chow.
an Amy
Free
Chow.
the electric
Yeah.
chow.
Anything in
Oh.
Roblox.
You really get an
Metal
Amy Chow
Sonic.
for a limited time back then.
Sonic
Another
Speed
Amy
Simulator.
Eggman on June
They're
11th.
pushing Chow a lot for something that they've not
This
used
summer,
for like a decade.
unlock special movie-themed characters from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in
Of
both
course.
Sonic Forces and Sonic Dash.
They did this
That-
for the original
crap.
movie, so this makes
In
sense.
Yeah.
November,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Shadow is joining the battle.
Oh.
For
Great.
Sonic
Oh,
cool.
Forces?
Of course.
Watch
Forces.
out for
Sure.
Mephiles the Dark.
Mephiles?
Mephiles
Oh my
out of
God.
nowhere.
Player banners.
Mephiles.
Okay.
What?
From Sir
Why?
Percival in Sonic Dash and also in
Sir
Sonic
Percival
Dash
too.
Plus.
What the-
Percival.
What even is this?
All right.
This is ridiculous.
Are they running out?
Sonic
Characters
Dash.
team.
Right? I told you the Sonic Prime would show
Prime.
up.
There's
Is
Prime.
coming soon. Here is a sneak peek of our new show for
Methodist
our
is
ultimate
killing
fans
me. How
watching
random.
Sonic
Yeah, that's so
Central.
funny.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we're getting a peek at this.
I'm excited to see this.
Demonetized
I'm
straight
very
away.
excited.
Yeah, probably.
See, well, while we get demonetized, Base Forever with a $1.99 super chat says Sonic Roblox looks better than Frontier.
No, that's a lie.
Ouch.
That's a
Shadow
lie.
right now?
I'm not gonna go. Yeah.
Oh, well, Shadow's in Prime.
All right.
That's,
Nice.
that's all they had to do. Is like, hey, Prime
Sure.
is Shadow's in here. That's all it matters. That's
Cool.
people eat it up.
That's all they needed.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I'll watch.
All right.
Next, please welcome the voice of Sonic from the Sonic movie with a sneak peek of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Blu-ray and digital.
You're so
Oh.
right. They're trying so hard to be the direct voice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, more
was fun.
demonetization. Nice.
I am the
Yay.
of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow.
We stand no
Please, hold your
chance.
applause. Please check out the home entertainment release of my movie Sonic
God,
2.
this is such a good movie.
Beyond
It's
it
a lot of
being
fun.
another great adventure for
Such
Sonic,
a good
this
movie.
time with some new friends.
Still gotta show it to Amy.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, yeah, she's gotta
loaded
see it.
with a ton of great extras.
They have that new short,
It's got
but
deleted scenes.
Stone.
they didn't get Idris Elba back for it.
No, they didn't.
I know. Yeah, I saw that.
He had beans in his hair.
Tons
I
of fun
appreciate that
moments
Ben
from
is wearing
behind the
Tails'
scenes on
colors.
set. And
Yeah.
to top it off,
Or
an
Tails'
exclusive
color.
animated short which takes place right after the events of Sonic 2, voiced by yours truly, Ben Schwartz.
Let's see how fast you are.
It's much more animated than the main
It is. It
film,
looks
actually,
full on
that short.
CG, honestly.
Right now,
Yeah.
or soon.
Yeah.
Similar. Do now.
All right. Ah, we
I
gotta have
didn't know
merch.
Sonic 2 was out on
We have
digital.
exciting
merch.
products for
Yeah, it
around
is.
the
Those
world.
Sonic
masks are adorable.
Straight from
Those
Angel
masks are
Island is
cute.
an all-new
Ah.
Knuckles-inspired
Knuckles G
Fuel.
available this summer.
Sour power.
Go toe-to-toe with Dr. Eggman.
I'm still waiting on my
with
Mega
Egg
Man
Mobile
G
battle
Fuel.
set. Destroy that meddlesome hedgehog with 5
Got it ordered.
configurations straight from the games. Available this fall.
These are pretty
from
cool.
Jackson
That's
Pacific.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Level up your Xbox gaming experience.
I want that
with this
controller
Sonic
so
are
bad. It's
pretty
like
damn cool.
$300.
Oh my God.
300.
man.
The
Yeah,
hell?
it's a ridiculous amount of money.
More art
That's a
and
really
releases
cool
brand
guy.
new art. Handmade
Oh,
silk
those
screen
are
wow.
sets
Those
and
look
celebrations.
great.
I like the
That
black
one
light
good.
monster.
Races towards
Yeah.
the
One on the left.
Oh, those are really cool.
Introducing Hype and Sonic the Hedgehog Capsule Collection.
All right,
Featuring
sure.
Energetic
I like those.
designs
All right.
inspired by the high-octane speedster himself. Check out
That's
the
so
upcoming
random, but okay.
collectibles. First 4 figures resin
Figures.
statues of Amy Rose and Miles Tails.
Oh, that Tails
Power.
one is cool.
Yeah, they look
Have
good.
fun on
Yeah.
the go.
Yes,
Sonic
Pez,
Tails and
finally.
Knuckles are now available as Pez dispensers.
Oh my
That's all we
god.
The
wanted.
announcement we all
Finally
want.
Showcase your
eats
controller,
Sonic.
or just have a place to rest it in between gaming. Check out the new
Sonic's hands in that.
controller
It's
holders,
weird, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
retro
I don't know about
gaming
Sonic's
enthusiasts
hands in
and
that.
Sonic
Yeah.
fans.
It's a little
Find
weird.
these iconic early 90s aesthetic inspired statues of the Blue Blur.
He's called
cute.
Fat
Japan
Sonic.
is a special Sonic soft vinyl figure.
Oh, God, his
standing
legs.
6
There's
inches tall.
so
I know.
many
It looks so
different
wrong.
variants.
The proportions on that do look a little weird.
they're just pants.
The music continues.
Okay.
Oh, more
Stay
symphony.
tuned
Oh,
for the return
that was
of
so
the
good.
Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony.
I mean, another
Hell
That was one of
yeah.
the
I
best
mean, it's so
parts
good. Might as
of
well
last
do an
year.
encore.
Relive the magic of the Sonic 30th Anniversary Symphony
That was
concert
such a good
live
concert.
and in
That made the
person.
entire 30th anniversary
Watch
worth it.
iconic
Oh,
moments
yeah.
from Sonic's history come to life on
I
the
think-
big
In person.
screen,
It's a world
alongside
tour.
a full symphony
In
orchestra.
person.
Yeah, I feel like okay. It's I don't think it's gonna be
Please
streamed.
come to
It's just
LA.
gonna be
Please,
an
please,
actual
please,
tour.
Please.
That's
If they're coming to LA, it's over.
you know they're
It's
wow.
definitely coming
A,
to
co-
LA.
a concert that going to LA. Of course, it's going to LA.
of course
Ash.
they are. I know, but I'd like to assume. Of course, you know.
So Brazil
becoming
Game
one
Show
of the
did it
biggest
say?
cities
Of
on
course it
Earth.
probably
I'll
is.
go.
But
Info
I'm
coming
going.
soon.
Come on.
Oh, dude, give me that
Fall
LA
Guys is
show
going
date
free to
right
play
now.
on all platforms on June 21st.
Got collabs.
Gotta
Nice.
fall
All new
fast.
Sonic
Oh
collaboration.
Oh my god, so
Oh,
many
geez.
Sonic
Sonic
and
and
Fall
Knuckles
Guys in
beats.
August 2022.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Knuckles
Is
beans
Knuckles
out.
I love it.
Sonic
I've never seen a
and Tails.
show full of Sonic and Knuckles beans.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but these are returning. They're not.
Yeah, they're not
yeah,
brand
Tails
new.
is
Returning.
Oh, yeah.
He did say Tails though, and that would be new.
Okay.
But they didn't.
So
They
Tails.
didn't show
To
it.
celebrate
They
Sonic
didn't show it,
Frontiers.
but they just said
Oh.
I'm
Tails.
excited to
Oh,
present
okay.
the
Oh,
prologue
okay.
of a new animated special
Animated.
featuring
Oh,
Knuckles
animated, all
taking
right.
place before the events of
All
the
right.
game. We hope you enjoy
Oh,
this
boy.
Hell
exclusive
yeah.
first look.
So they're definitely not
Hey.
delaying Frontier.
Okay.
Probably not.
Even
Still
if
on track.
Frontiers sucks,
Okay, we
this is
immediately got
gonna
Knuckles
roll.
in front of the Master
Okay, here
Emerald.
we
That's a
go.
good sign.
Yeah, they hasn't done this in a while.
We look forward to sharing
Is the last
entire
Angel
short
Island Master
later this
Emerald
year,
appearance
prior
like
to the release of
Adventure
Sonic
1?
Frontiers.
It might be.
Later this year, I think they said. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did.
All right.
Exclusive
Alright.
gameplay reveal.
boy.
More gameplay.
Well,
Let's
here
be
we
open
go.
minded.
Alright,
It
let's
could
see it.
be okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's
It's
from a
all
newer build than what I
All been on Angel
thought.
Island this whole
Maybe.
time.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it definitely isn't.
That
I
is
mean,
very
chasing
much
down a
the Zelda
boss like
Dragon.
that, that's kind of cool. I'll give him
Hey,
that.
that's pretty cool.
This is
Yeah.
I dig
See,
this.
that's how you
This
would do
this
an
is
open
much
world
better.
mod,
See,
Sonic.
this is what we needed.
Way more interesting
Yeah.
than what we've seen so far.
The music is still
It's not what I want.
Oh, is
very
that it?
No.
ESO-ish.
Hey, Sonic fans.
That was it?
More
Oh,
Sonic
okay.
Frontiers? Then be sure to visit IGN.com.
Well, at least we're advertising IGN
Okay,
now.
we should have visited
Because
IGN.
Sonic
What- was that
Frontiers
really
is
it?
IGN
High quality
first cover
video.
story. You can watch the
That was
world
all during the show.
gameplay reveal right now, as well as the first
Right.
ever hands-on preview. with
Watch
more
Sonic draw
coming later
lines
in the
around
month,
all the
Music
robots.
sounds
including
good.
interviews with the Sonic
That's
Frontiers
just,
Yeah,
uh,
this music sounds
That's just Sonic
way
the Black
better.
Gotta
Knight.
go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Sonic and the
IGN.
Black Knight.
Oh, well, that explains it.
I think it's a different
game.
rendition, though,
That
right?
explains it.
Just the- oh.
It's a new rendition, I think. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, it didn't sound like one I recognize.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
I guess
Is that
all
it?
That's it. Oh
I mean,
boy.
Frontiers
more about,
animated
like-
short is cool.
It
Um,
was more
Sega.
about merch than anything.
it's
Not
just
even 9:15 yet. All right, well,
all right. Sure.
like Sonic himself, that was fast, I guess, or something.
It's just like tease, 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 tease. Nothing of any
I mean,
real.
they literally padded that out with a merch segment.
yeah. Well,
So what we get here? God, it was 10 minutes.
Nothing.
we
we
got,
got like 30
We got
seconds
Sonic
of
Origins, which
Frontiers.
is legit hype, but we already knew about that.
Shadow and Prime.
Yeah, Shadow and Prime.
Yeah,
That's
Shadow
a
and
pretty
Prime.
weird
That was an
reveal,
announcement.
too.
Sonic Roblox, Sonic Mobile. Yeah,
a
we're gonna.
bunch of new
what a
merch.
Mephiles? Mephiles? You're not
Yeah,
excited about
Mephiles is gonna
Mephiles?
be-
I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
that's
Mephiles on the
Yeah.
screen just because.
And Percival. And Percival.
Yeah,
Forget
can't
Super
forget
Percival. Can't forget
And
him.
Super Shadow. There we go. Mephiles. That's
we go.
indicative of this one.
Yeah.
Sonic
Oh,
Prime.
we
Sonic
wait.
Prime looks like Sonic. That's a good sign, and of course Shadow's in it because of course Shadow's going to be in it.
It's a pretty good shadow
Which-
design.
Which also means we're going to get a new Shadow voice.
Yeah.
Right.
So that'd be
Which
interesting.
I certainly want to see more of Sonic Prime, and I want to see more of Frontiers, but like we got like 5 seconds of both.
And then
Like I get, oh, man.
watch the movie, check out the merch. Symphony's going around, and Roblox, Fall Guys, and then Sonic Frontiers animated plus a little bit of gameplay.
Straight up, Sonic Symphony going on the road and like as an actual proper world tour concert. That's probably the most exciting part of this whole thing. Yeah, in terms of things we didn't know about, because we know about Origins,
Well,
we
that's
know
fair.
about in terms of stuff that's new.
Yeah.
Like actual new information.
That
At
might
least
have been
in my
the
mind,
only
that's
thing
the
that
most
was new.
important.
Ex-
Yeah.
Even
Except for
Origins
the
wasn't
merch.
new info. Like,
Yeah.
It's not just that we know about the game; they didn't tell us anything new about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Sonic
So
Symphony.
apparently
was, like, the
IGN
most big part
uploaded
of
the
that.
full gameplay just now, but
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to just watch
I
it
guess we can
since
just
we're
check that
here?
out.
I mean, I can bring up IGN.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
I feel like we owe our viewers something.
as
at
well.
this
Yeah,
point.
something
We're
of-
sorry.
Yeah.
We did get a $5 super chat from Joshua Will It Be Again, who says, "What a lackluster showing. Not much to care about other than Shadow being in the Netflix show." Yeah.
All right, so here's
Yeah.
the. I'll turn on the closed
Oh
captions.
boy.
All right.
All right, and not auto-generated. I guess that's good. Turn off the annotation.
So is this IGN's
This-
first impressions of
Yeah,
it?
this is IGN's first
Yeah.
hand-on collection of
Okay.
impressions. You guys there?
I'll be
I
right
am
there.
not
An
yet.
ad.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm there waiting for an ad.
I am right there. After the yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, we got
I
paused.
am not finding the link.
Do you want a link, Steve?
Just go to IGN.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Yeah,
oh,
I'll
okay.
give you a link. Here you
I
go.
just posted it for you in Crew, Steve. Oh, so
Oh,
John.
thank you, thank you.
I've just got an ad that I'm sitting through. What's it for? For Spider-Man Web Adventure.
Oh, mine is Genshin Impact.
Oh.
Mine too.
nice.
I got Genshin. Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, I've got the footage up.
At least we know Knuckles is involved somehow, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool seeing Angel Island again. It's been a long time.
yeah,
Yeah.
it has.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to play whenever.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, play.
All right.
All right, what do we got here?
This music is so not Sonic.
30 years. He's been a pioneer of the high-speed 2D platformer, an Olympic athlete, a respectable kart racing enthusiast, a fighter, a TV star, and a Hollywood blockbuster movie star as well. But he's never done open world. And Sonic Frontiers fixes the change.
I like how they put
I
work
was
in
fortunate
progress
enough to be
gameplay
one
build.
of the few
He
outside
jumps
Sonic
off.
team to
I
go
bet Sega
through
made
Yeah.
them do that after the first impressions.
Probably.
Let me just
Tell them
say,
it's not
if you're
final.
worried about
Yeah.
how the Blue Blur will
We're
fare
still
in
working
this
on it.
unfamiliar genre, well, I think Crush 40 probably put it best. Open your heart. It's gonna be alright.
Okay, IGN's coming out
Okay.
That's
positively.
appreciate the-
Positive.
Appreciate the
first
fan
thing
service
that
there with
struck
Crush
me
40
about Sonic
lyrics.
Frontiers was how uniquely somber and serene it was right from the outset. After flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy, Sonic finds himself separated from his
All that
friends
spaghetti
and all
just
alone
floating
in
on
the
an
air.
isolated island, with nothing but an AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds. There's no one for Sonic to bounce quips off of.
Oh, so he
no
has
energetic
Fee
Crush
from the
40
Master Sword.
soundtrack, just wide fields as far
I just
as
want to
the eye
run
can
around.
see.
That's
There's an air
that's
of
the main
mystery
thing
to
I'm getting from
and
this.
the
just
vibe
I
is
want to run
brought
around.
home even further by the beautiful yet minimalist piano melodies that accompany Sonic as he explores the island.
Yeah, that's not what I
Sonic,
want.
but
Beautiful
all
or
alone.
minimalist. Well, minimalist at least
Mhm.
from the music.
Yeah, where's
There's
my...
nothing. There's nothing minimal about Sonic to me. Sonic's all about just
All of
over
this
the
is
top,
a very
in your face.
intentional choice. I asked Sonic team head Takashi Izuka to describe how the tone of Sonic Frontiers differs from previous Sonic games, and he said, past games in the Sonic series have taken different tones depending on their stories and themes. This time, these mysterious islands are the game's major setting. That's why our artists have worked hard to create a mysterious mood. Of course,
Okay.
the big new change in Sonic Frontiers
Okay.
is the shift from purely linear levels to a huge open world where Sonic can freely run in any direction. But Sonic Team doesn't like to use the term open world to describe Sonic Frontiers' gameplay, instead referring to its style as being open zone. Open world games like Zelda or other
That's the
AAA
same
games
thing.
fundamentally
Yes.
Yeah.
RPG or adventure
Oh,
games. For
empty.
Sonic,
Okay.
Our
Gotcha.
basic idea was to have that take place in open space. What sets Sonic Frontiers apart is this different approach.
That's
to
saying
the
a lot
open
without
world.
saying
Having
really anything
played
at all.
Sonic Frontiers for
Yeah.
about 4 hours, it's easy to see what Izuka-san means.
4
Sonic
hours?
Frontiers'
That's a
open
pretty
zone
chunky
design is very
bit.
different from
Yeah,
any
that's
other
a long
open
hands-on
world play.
time.
It's a giant playground. Every few feet, there's a bumper spring that bounces you like a pinball between 5 other bumpers before putting you on one of the many grindable rail tracks. Or a speed ramp that sets you on a
So,
completely
like Sonic
different
in
path
3D.
leading to some other
Yeah.
collectible or reward.
Yeah.
Or a line of rings that you can lightspeed dash into. Essentially, they've taken that
Oh, Lightspeed
core
Dash is in
feel of
this.
every
Okay.
Sonic
That's cool.
level
That's
having
nice.
multiple paths that
There's a
eventually loop back
stomp.
around to the main one, and applied that to these giant non-linear open zones. One thing that has to be noted is that very few of these elements are built into the environmental design, meaning that rails, platforms, boost rings, and so on are just inexplicably floating in the air all around, which isn't totally
It's very
unusual
distracting.
for a Sonic game,
Mhm.
but it feels especially jarring in Frontiers in
Yeah.
particular.
They just
because
look
of
so
the
better ways
weird
to-
Yeah.
floating
spin of
there.
these objects
Yeah.
Better ways to
and the
integrate it into
otherwise
the
very
environment,
naturalistic
but-
art style.
Hmm.
Of course, it's worth emphasizing that this gameplay and the version that I played were from an early build, but this is definitely an area that I would hope to see improvement in the final version. Beyond that, there are also a wide variety of puzzles and challenges that are littered throughout the zone, and completing them is how you uncover sections of your map. Most of these are very simple, requiring you to orient a statue the correct way, quickly hop back and forth between colored tiles, or use Sonic's new side loop ability to draw circles around certain objects in the
These
environment
like really
to
simple
interact with.
puzzles are just like
Best ones,
okay.
though, are the
Yeah,
races
they're
I guess.
basic as
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah,
The
like,
point being,
well,
you know,
why?
one
Like,
at
what's
a
even the
time.
point?
The openness
Yeah.
of Frontiers level design makes straightforward races like these a ton of fun because you have to try and improvise a path to
Okay,
the end
races, that-
might
that
not be
works.
immediately obvious.
I'm getting an ad. 1 sec.
Oh,
Oh no! Well, I got one too.
should I pause it?
Now.
If you can, what timestamp are you guys at?
I'm at 418.
I'll get to 418 in a sec. 1 moment.
Yeah,
I'm at 420.
I got an
I'll
ad
back
for
to
the
18.
Sonic 2 movie.
Me too.
How
Yeah.
appropriate.
All right.
How
Force
fitting.
the
Like, hey,
418.
nerd.
All right, you guys at 418?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, play.
There are some exceptions, but combat in traditional Sonic games generally isn't a thing.
Oh, for a minute there, I was like, this looks cool.
Oh, it was that game.
That changes in Sonic Frontiers, which now has you fighting all sorts of
Pull it back a bit.
and mini bosses using an all-new array of
Start
incredible
crying,
flashy
it's fine.
attacks. It's not all style and no substance though. Sonic is
God,
The build
the punch where he's
too
just
much
like
health.
flat on the
By
ground.
pressing them together, he can even parry
The build
attacks
we're
at the
looking
same
at here
time.
looks a little bit more polished than the one that I feel like we saw as part of the gameplay debut. I could be wrong.
I
But
think
it
this
looks
is the same.
It might be.
I
The
think
same
it's the
one.
same. I think you're just trying to
It
fool
just looks,
yourself.
there are certain little elements that look different to me, but I could be
I think the
wrong.
time of day
Just trying to-
changes, which makes it look a little bit different.
Like,
Yeah.
for example, this
I don't want to be a
guy
downer on the combat, but it just looks so like we're just sort of wailing away at some things that are barely reacting to your attacks.
It just seems
Yeah.
so slow and repetitive.
Yeah.
Everything
That means
takes so
it's
much
just Sonic enemies going down to one shot
to
to keep your momentum going. Like,
Yeah,
I think like
like
a mid boss is fine, but this is just a regular enemy. It looks like.
And how many times are we gonna have to do this?
Yeah, that's the part that's going to be a little.
Defeating these enemies will reward you with EXP that you can use.
Yeah, I feel like regular enemies have
Wait,
just too many
EXP?
HP.
Hey, you got a skill tree, John. Lucky you.
Oh,
That's
just what we needed.
Some of the later skills that
Why?
you get are just
God, this animation where
It's super
it
satisfying to see
just
Sonic Team
moves
experiment
Sonic
with
around and he goes.
Sonic
Bzz, bzz, bzz,
games.
it's so jarring.
It's
What's
so
happening?
jarring.
What's
And the
making
way
him
his
do
whole
this?
body flies without like
Yeah.
actually moving.
Nope. Scroll bosses that I had to contend with. These are near Shadow of the Colossus-esque in their scale.
I think these
One in
things
particular
don't look
against the beast
too
named
bad. I think these
Ocelot,
could be pretty cool.
requiring Sonic to
Yeah.
beat the Titan to
Agreed,
slam the
agreed.
ground
It's like a
and then
platform
pulls up its
world.
arm
boss
in
rather
order
than a
to
combat
Yeah, yeah,
boss.
yeah.
spots on its head.
Oh, this is
It's an ambitious boss battle,
Oh,
far
yeah.
beyond
That's cool.
anything I've seen in the Sonic series to date. But it's
Well, this
also
is from
part
the
of game that
preview
makes
they
it
put out
work.
from the
so
previous.
far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is from the previous
Yeah.
one.
It's still looking very floaty when he's punching them, though.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason,
Mhm.
lack the momentum
But I
needed
think
to
getting up
actually
there looks
reach the
kind of
head.
cool.
Sonic must hunt down and defeat these bosses.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
impressive.
man,
that didn't,
that
that didn't
really
look kind
bad.
of cool.
That did not look great. Oh, that
Now he's
climbing!
Style of previous Sonic games.
It's so
Giving
slow.
Sonic Frontiers a nice mix of both old and new styles. These classic levels each come with a handful of optional goals, like beating the level under a certain time, collecting all the red rings, and so on, with each goal rewarding you with a vault key, which are needed to unlock the coveted Chaos Emeralds.
It looks like just faff about in the world, do puzzle challenges, and
Is an exciting
there you
new
go.
Step forward for the Sonic series into uncharted territory, and based on my time with it, Sonic Team seems to have hit upon a winning formula. There's certainly still work to be done before it's released during the holiday season. There's a lot of distracting pop-in, there's a fair amount of bugs still left to be squashed, and the big boss fights could do with some tweaking. But ultimately, my time with this early build answered the one question I had on my mind. Will Sonic's one-of-a-kind gameplay translate into an open world? The answer is a resounding absolutely. Thanks for watching, and tune into IGN for more.
Absolutely,
Sonic
that's a
Frontiers
strong
coverage.
word.
I hear
Start with
him.
IGN first.
I hear what he's saying.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I see it.
Right.
Maybe it's different when you're playing it.
Yeah, maybe. How early could we be talking with this build? I know a lot of the time when you show development builds, they aren't
Yeah.
Right.
necessarily up to date, but this
I
game's
mean,
months away.
It's like this just happens to be the most stable one at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, in preview terms, 4 hours is a lot of time.
It is.
It
That
is.
was a game.
It is.
Yeah, it is. And to come out of that is
I mean,
I don't want to discount it. It is completely possible this could do the trick, but
Yeah, it's not impossible.
I don't know. There's something about open world games that often catch the imagination, and this is not capturing my imagination.
No.
No, I agree
No.
with that 100%.
Completely agree.
There's the feeling
Yeah.
of, oh, what's over there? And I don't get that with this right now, at least as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I would
just-
say the
it-
biggest
It's like,
Oh, go ahead.
the biggest thing for me is just that like it's uninteresting world design. And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's what Derek was kind of alluding to before. Like, you know, and even IGN said it, like the floating rails, it looks like it's just Sonic stuff bolted onto a very generic open world, and even more gameplay footage. I mean, that just kind of further hammered that point home for me. Like the world looks deeply uninteresting.
Right.
Yeah.
And Sonic has done grounded real world level design before. Like in Adventure 1, we've got Mystic Ruins, which is literally just like a forest area. But that was still made memorable by diving into the woods and like trying to make your way through the maze, and it felt fun to sort of run around that kind of environment, and it didn't feel like disconnected or just like contextless. Even though that was a hub rather than a level, but it felt far more realized than what we're seeing here, and that's from like 20 years ago.
And you know, even to this day, that like the music for Mystic Ruins had more character than what we're hearing here in Sonic Frontiers. Like I can recall the Mystic Ruins theme immediately, and it's part of that world. This just feels like generic orchestrated ambient music, and it just doesn't work for Sonic.
There's just not we're not seeing that visual identity that I can clearly look at and be like, oh yeah, this is a Sonic game. Like I was mentioning earlier, where's my like striped fields? Where's my checkered
that like
ground and
aesthetic.
my angular trees that make no sense but still look really very visually appealing anyways?
Exactly. And if this was the hub world connecting various other stylized worlds like that, I could get down with that. But so far we don't know. We haven't seen really any other environments other than this one main world.
Yeah, I think I might not be as down on the music as some others. I think if this is one open world and we're spending all our time in here, if it's just blasting the same song all the time,
that's true. That's
it's why Zelda didn't have the orchestral soundtrack.
You're right. I mean, that's a good point. It just also doesn't like my wife was curious to see Sonic Frontiers after the original gameplay debut, so I showed her some videos on Friday. She fell asleep in like 10 minutes.
She fell asleep.
She fell asleep. She was like, "Okay, I keep hearing about Sonic Frontiers. What's the big deal?" I'm like, "Well, I'll show you." And then 10 minutes later, she was asleep, and I'm like, "That's not a good sign at all." And she loves Sonic.
And apparently, there will be other zones, so they're just
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how this all comes together.
The one thing I will say is that I like that they pointed out early on that this is supposed to be a different world from what Sonic's used to. Like he goes through a portal and lands in this weird place. So that at least explains to me kind of the difference in visual identity and the landscape kind of looking foreign and weird. Sure. But it's still like it just doesn't explain the rails just kind of float in the air. Like they really need some kind of in-game explanation for why that kind of stuff exists all over the place.
And yeah, the platforms look horrible to play.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe there is. Maybe it's something like you solve one of those goofy puzzles and a bunch of rails fly up out of nowhere. I don't know. Yeah. But the puzzles also just look really, really basic. Like incredibly basic.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. But there are some good ideas in there. Like I really liked that, whatever that was, that machine that was creating a path for Sonic to run on through the air. That was cool as hell. I liked.
And they iterated upon it by having ones that repelled you. There's good ideas in there.
Right.
Yeah. Also, just running around. I like that you can run up hills. You don't have to like try and go around a specific way. I think that's really cool. There's one point where you actually like you run alongside a hill and it plays like an actual horizontal animation, and that's cool. But a lot of it is like counterintuitive to that. Like, why are there rails and hoops everywhere if it's meant to be about like improv movement? You know, like if the point is to be free with how you move, why is it trying to restrict how you move?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I guess it could be a little bit of both, but yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, even something as simple as far as like when Steve was talking about the context of everything, even something as simple as like, oh, this world is blending with Sonic's in some way, and so that's why there's all these elements you'd find in a Sonic game in this world, and he has to. And they mentioned too also that he is by himself, like he's looking for Tails and Amy and all those other characters. So I guess it's that isolation that comes with the whole like the very minimalistic music, but still, there's just not enough explained right now, and I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Is they just left us with more questions. We need a legit trailer. That's the problem, I think.
Yeah. How are you feeling about progression now? Because we know a few things about how you progress. We know that you've got to solve those puzzles to make more of your map, and you've got to defeat those enemies to get things to unlock Chaos Emeralds. Is that making you more optimistic about what we're doing?
I wonder if there's going to be a Chaos Emerald per zone.
Maybe.
Man, I don't think so. I think there will be multiple. One of the things that I can't help but think is that part of this kind of slapdash zone design leads me to believe that Sega's kind of overwhelmed with how much work it takes to make an open world game that kind of flows and looks good. I bet there's maybe 4 of these environments at best, and that they just have like two emeralds per zone or something. Because I bet this is more of a sign that they were just kind of, stuck with what they had to do, because Nintendo had to pull in Monolith Soft to help with Breath of the Wild, and that turned out to be a really great decision on their part. But I don't know that Sega has a partner like that with that kind of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would be I guess closer to the worst case scenario of what you're describing, Steve, which I could see you being correct. I hope you're wrong in this case, but
I hope I'm wrong.
I could see you being right though. I really just hope that we're going to see at least a bunch of smaller, more linear zones that have more interesting design aesthetics than what we're seeing with this giant open world hub. Regardless of whether there's more than one hub or not, or more than one giant open world environment. We just don't know enough. We know more, and yet I feel like we don't know anything else at all. It's weird. Even though we've seen more, I feel like we don't really know anything else.
I want to be optimistic, but it's hard. Our good friend Xeon from Nintendo Life actually popped in the chat and said, it's incredibly hard to be excited for this game. Why, guys? Why? I agree. Like, I want to be excited, but man, they are like working against my hype with these reveals.
Well, I think
we're usually all optimistic about Sonic. I remember when Forces was launching, we were all like, yeah, maybe it'll be okay. I think Ash reviewed it, and when he revealed to me his opinions, I was like, man. And I still, even though he gave me his opinion, I was still optimistic that maybe I'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
I went in, and that was the first Sonic game that just kind of bored me.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
I think the big mistake here is just that this needs to be this footage that we got needs to be in addition to some actual structured trailer.
Like,
they
really
give us a sense of
they almost gave us a trailer. They gave us like 5 different clips mushed together.
Really, at this point, they should be doing a story trailer highlighting what Ian Flynn is bringing to the game, because that is still one of the most exciting parts of this, and yet we know pretty much nothing about it other than the fact that he's involved and the very top level story beats. Apparently it's an isekai, because literally Sonic and he was with Amy and Tails were pulled through a portal at the beginning, according to the IGN preview.
Yeah.
So we know the top level stuff, but I want to know more about the lore, just because we know Ian's involved. We know that's going to be good. Give us something to be excited about, please. Or maybe show off the new Crush 40 song, a few seconds of it. That would go a long way. But
is Ian doing the short as well? Do you think the animation?
He doesn't do animation, but I mean, they probably have Tyson Hess in their usual.
Yeah,
he's probably. I would imagine he's probably involved in the writing of that as well, if it's inextricably linked with the main game story.
Yeah,
I would think. Yeah. We need something exciting to chew on.
We do have some super chats though. They've kind of built up a little bit. So let me just go through some of these. We've got $4.99 from Hustleburn, who says, "Did you guys ever double space a report and increase the font size to trick your teachers?" That's what Sega just did.
Oh, ouch!
I mean, I have, but yes.
That's ouch. That's That's really funny.
Oh boy!
Can't say I did that myself, but
I did.
Oh yeah, I totally did.
I was always that annoying student who would write too much, and I'd like struggle to fit in the page limit. It was really annoying.
Brian Lewis 97 gave us $10 and said, with Ian Flynn writing the game, we might be in for an interesting narrative, if nothing else. Cautiously optimistic.
Wish I would see some of that narrative.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah. I kind of get the sense and wonder that, is this narrative going to be really stretched apart? Yeah. Like, he's writing it, but it's only like 20 minutes of they did 4 hours of faffing about there, so 12 hours of 20 minutes of a 20-hour game.
You said faffing about twice now, and I love it. I love your use of the word faff. It's a great word.
Faff should be a much more broadly used word. Town Darling gave us $4.99 with something that we've all been saying. Why is IGN revealing more story details than Sega? Absolutely flabbergasted at the media cycle for this major game release. Yeah.
So weird.
I'm fully convinced that IGN threw money at Sega for this. I feel like they bought this exclusive.
Oh, absolutely.
$20 from Ross Gustafson, who says, Sega's been dumbing down Sonic since Sonic Adventure 2 in 2001. Frontiers was the perfect opportunity to raise the skill ceiling of a series to the adventure games or greater. Instead, it's hand-holding, boost, blurring, and simplicity. Yeah, I do kind of wish that they would lean more into increasing that skill ceiling, because I love Generation so much, and there is definitely a skill ceiling in there, but a lot of the game design is just kind of boosting, and I do wish that they would kind of go a bit past that in a lot of areas.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, there are more that are lurking in here.
Yes.
Okay, there's a good one. I think I've gone past. Let me go back to where the earlier ones are first.
All right.
I've got.
I have one that just said "oof" just now, but I've lost them.
Yeah.
That was after Ross. The next one was
Space Forever.
Space Forever.
Right?
Next, yeah. With
Alright.
$1.99, saying New World, i.e. PSO2's world with Sonic stuff in it.
It really feels like
It
that, though.
does
And
look
they're
like
both
that,
Hedgehog
yeah.
engine, aren't they? So they probably are reusing assets.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you, Base. And Hustle Bun with $1.99. The music is a remix of Planet Wisp, but sadder. I had not heard Planet Wisp's melody in there, but it's possible. That would be really weird, though, to link it to Sonic Colors. RecBCQ with $5. Thank you. My uncle works at Nintendo, and he said, Sonic is Sega. Stop asking me about it.
Oh my god.
I love it. And finally, B-Dog 345. Thank you, with $5. I'm just hopeful they're hiding details similarly to Breath of the Wild.
Oh, they're
like maybe other playable characters. Please.
They're definitely hiding details. I doubt they're hiding playable characters.
Yeah.
I wish, though. It's been so long. I think media took the wrong lesson from there being too many characters. Because I've always loved playing as Sonic and Tails and Knuckles, but there was a point in the mid-2000s where everyone was like, I've had enough of Sonic's friends. And that wasn't the solution.
No, that wasn't the problem.
They always called them Sonic's shitty friends. I'm like, Sonic's friends were never the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BJ Bovia with $5, just saying oof.
Yeah.
Jamie Maxwell with £10 saying the only way an open world Sonic makes sense to me is if they devised a Metroid style conceit whereby he loses his speed, gains it gradually during the game, and has some fast payoff towards the end. I don't necessarily agree with that because they've tried to take away Sonic's speed, and that was Sonic and the Secret Rings, and nobody likes that game. And the fact that you have to build up, and the fact you have to build up the speed again. So I don't know if that's a good idea.
I wonder if the skill tree's doing that. I mean, Unleashed had that upgrade system, if you remember. Like when you finish the level, you get experience points, and you put it in either your boost or your speed or your combat.
True.
I wonder if that's what the skill tree is again.
Oh god, maybe it's just new abilities. I think
earn the speed.
I would love it if you could increase Sonic's attack so that enemies don't take
But
so much
fights
to
don't
kill.
last as long.
That
Take
would-
5
yeah,
minutes
seriously.
to beat.
Regular enemies take way too many hits from what we're seeing.
And
Yeah, I
finally-
wonder how Supersonic will play into this game. I mean, they've already
that
confirmed that you're
that is a
collecting Chaos
bonus mode. If
It's going to be a cinematic, like extra endings, true.
followed
final boss.
followed by
It'd
a
be like
bonus
getting-
that lets you just run around as Supersonic and enjoy being
It'll
able
be
to
like
just
getting-
go all over.
It'll be like
Yeah.
getting the motorcycle in Breath of the Wild. Just after it's just an in-game bonus.
Yeah,
It could be a little bit of both. I could see maybe like a bonus where you get to play Super Sonic in the open world after the ending or something. But most 3D Sonic games go the true final boss cinematic. Play as Super Sonic
Yeah.
in the final battle room.
They have been a bit more reserved with that lately, though, I guess.
That's true. They have. They have.
Colors didn't do it. Lost World didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vedron with $2 saying, "I just want wherever 2D Sonic is heading now."
He's our savior.
Same.
16 days.
Yeah.
Same.
I always told you guys Fat Sonic was better.
And then there's Thick Nick with $5 saying, "Imagine if we had classic Sonic Adventure physics and could use slopes and hills in the terrain to get a cool spin dash jumps and gain momentum." Oof.
I'd love to see it. We've not really had any momentum-based 3D Sonics. They've never tried it. There's lots of like fan demos that do it, but Sega's never tried it. I'd love to see them do it.
Yeah.
Did we even see Sonic Spin Dash in Frontiers yet?
No.
No.
I don't think
Yes.
we have. Now that I think about it.
But the Spin Dash hasn't really been a 3D thing since, I guess, Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Or Sonic the Hedgehog 06, I suppose.
Something like that, yeah. But
Well, here comes some kind of police here in LA, but I'm pretty sure it's not the hype police, given what we just saw.
well, should we call it? Because I got nothing else
Yeah.
to say about
Yeah.
this. It's the same stuff we were saying about Sonic before, and it's just
Yeah.
We're
love
excited for
Sonic.
Origins. Yeah.
we're excited for Origins and we're
Yeah,
excited
that's
for
the big
animation. That's the two big
Yes.
takeaways to this.
One thing I'm glad we didn't see is that towards the beginning, I think it was like my team's fault or it's my team's fault said, maybe we'll see Sonic's Devil Trigger get pulled. And I'm like, that's one thing I'm glad we didn't see in this presentation. Really happy that didn't happen. But yeah, I want to see more. Well, Origins is hype, obviously. But I just want to, like I said, I feel like we know more about Frontiers without actually knowing more. It's weird.
I just have more questions.
Yeah.
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 I'm holding out hope because this is an early build. I really do think Sega just needed a trailer to really just get that hype up there. But I've said that multiple times at this point. But I think with that, that's pretty much all we got to say here. Thanks for joining us for that 10 minutes of actual Sonic Central, followed by the IGN preview and a lot of complaining.
Yeah. We'll see. I haven't written it up yet.
What is the next live stream out?
I believe it's Thursday for Summer Game Fest. Let me double check.
Oh yeah, where the Sonic seems to be again. So maybe Jeff has some secret Sonic stuff for us.
Yeah, maybe Jeff was the one that secured the actual story trailer.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be
Story trailer would really help.
Yeah, Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific, Summer Game Fest is next for us.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be back Thursday. There's a lot of stuff coming up because I don't know if you're all aware of this, but we'll be back Thursday, definitely. We're still debating on some of these, but there's quite a bit of stuff happening. Devolver is on Friday. Guerrilla, Wholesome Direct, and Future Game Show are all on Saturday. Sunday is Xbox and Bethesda. Monday is Capcom, and Tuesday is Xbox and Xbox Extended. So I don't know if we'll be there for all of those, but we'll be there for a lot of them.
Yeah,
Xbox and Capcom are locks.
Yeah, Xbox and Capcom are locks. Summer Game Fest are locks. It's the other ones that we're still figuring out and go from there.
There's one final super chat before we go.
Okay.
So it's $5 from Ross again, Ross Gustafson, who says, Sonic Origins trailer was the best part of Sonic Central and had no new information and is a remaster of 30-year-old games. Eesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Still looking forward to it, but you're right. It's nothing new.
And give me those symphony dates, those Sonic Symphony concert dates, man. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Steve, you got to come out. If it's coming to LA, which it probably is, you got to drive out. We'll go together, man.
Oh, I absolutely will. I'll
yeah.
even buy an either blue or yellow suit to make it as embarrassing as possible.
There you go.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Nice.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in with us. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the future for more of these reaction streams. We are definitely well within June. E3 might not be here, but there's still a lot of games to see announced and discuss. So hopefully, we'll get some more good ones coming out, and we'll see you all very soon. Till then, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Again.
Bye.